Before we get into these messages, if you are watching the replay, make sure that you head on down to the timestamps so you can skip over the waiting. Okay. Finna had a parking lot on smash. Juju say hi, y'all. What, Juju? You wanna go outside? Well, you can't get out that way. You being nosy. Go play with Hazel. Go play with Hazel. What you doing? All right. About another minute and some change. Get your notebooks. Get your snacks. Get your bevies. Whatever you need. Connect with your guides. Ask that these messages resonate with you as I deliver them to you. Ask that messages for your highest good are received through this reading. Say hello. Don't be weird. Say what's up in the comments. Let me know that you here. Or you could just creep too. That's creepy, but it's your business. Alright. A couple more seconds to go. You're going the wrong way on a one-way street. 30 seconds. Get y'all butts in here. Have a seat. Get cozy. Alright. Get comfy. Tap in with your spirit guides. Ask that you get the messages you need to receive today. Okay. Hey, y'all. All right, gang. What's up? How y'all doing? It's your girl Sid from Savvy Sentient. And welcome to this Hui reading, general reading for July 2025. Now, if y'all been live with me in the last couple days, you probably could guess who we're reading today because all the other elements have been done. But yeah, if y'all are new here, hello and welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Please make sure that y'all do the things like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Say hello in the comments below. If you're wanting to book personal readings, you can book at SavvySentient.com. There's even a quick read there that is just a video recording. Just ask your question, you know, and I will make a video for you with the answer. Also on my website is Florida water that I do make myself. We got the big bottle for those of y'all who like to do spiritual baths, floor washes, and all that jazz. And then we got the little bottle for when you just need to clear the air from some stank energy, okay? All that's available on the website, SavvySentient.com. It's in the description box below. Let's get into the reading, guys. How y'all doing? Oh, one more thing. Gratitude for all of you all who send gifts, who send super chats, thanks. Super chat, super thanks, super likes, and cash apps. May all of that energy be returned to you 100-fold. May you walk in abundance. Ashe. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this message. So the way these readings work, for those of you all who don't already know, is I usually pull a card. The element that comes out is the element that we're reading for. And so the signs of that element, wherever you have those signs in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements, or if you have a stellium anywhere, or if there's a specific house that you want to hear a message for, That's how you watch these readings, okay? If you don't know your birth chart, you can get one for free at astro.com. It's also in my description box. This is not sponsored. I have no relationship with them monetarily for sponsorship. I just really rock with them, okay? So that's who you need to go get your birth charts done with. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. The only element that has not been done at this point is the earth signs. So we are reading doing a general earth sign reading, and then we're going to get into Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn individually. So let's go ahead and get started with the general message. What is the overall energy of this reading for the Earth sign collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements, stelliums, and cross watchers? You can cross watch too with your nosy selves. What is the overall energy? Look at here. We got the Lovers, Earth signs. So the Lovers is obviously a card of love, but it is also a card of alignment. It is a card of choice, okay? The choices that you make putting you in alignment with your destiny or where it is that you're wanting to go in life. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So some of you all may actually be moving on from a situation. You may have made the choice to move on from a situation. You may have, some of you all are not in a situation, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but it definitely can be, because again, we're talking about the Lovers. But you have decided to move away from a connection, a situation that maybe at one point you believed was in alignment with you, but you no longer feel that way. For some of you all, this is some type of soulmate. This could be a karmic. This could be a twin flame. This could be a friend that you've been friends with since kindergarten. Like, it could be really anyone that has been near and dear to you at some period in your life, but you are deciding now to move away from them, move away from the connection. If some of you all had some type of discourse in a connection, perhaps it's not the connection you're moving away from, but whatever the discourse was, whatever, like the disagreements or the arguing, like you may be deciding to put something behind you, okay? Oh, I'm so glad I couldn't even see the comments. Y'all out here being childish. Also, I don't do disrespect. A lot of times I want to acknowledge you. I'll just block you just like I did just now. So, yeah. Don't play with me. Go play with your mama. So let's go ahead and get the general messages. Let's go ahead and get the general messages here and see what this is all about. I was going to pick up the zombies, but for whatever reason, I moved on to the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's see. What is the first message here for my collective? Yeah. This was an experience of learning for you. The only card that flipped facing me was the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords learns from her mistakes, learns from her past. She is very discerning because of the experiences that she's had. All right. Eight of Cups, the energy of walking away from something, turning your back on something. The Queen of Swords literally has her back turned and she's walking away. So some of you all chose to walk away from a situation. Some of you all have turned your back to someone who walked away from you. Yo, nice. 10 of Pentacles. So some of you all have walked away. You have learned the lesson, whatever that was. You've gained some type of discernment, some type of insight from the situation, and you are focused on your legacy. You are focused forward. You're focused on your money, on your family, on a business that you're building. You're focused on something more stable, something with more longevity, something that, ooh, I just heard something that will not disappoint you. Whatever you're walking away from, I feel like you may have been disappointed by, not once, not twice, but maybe even thrice. Like, this is something that has continued to disappoint you, which is where your discernment came in. This is where you're learning to just move away from it, because it's already proven not to be stable. This just clarify just a little touch. All right, what is this Eight of Cups? What is it that my collective is walking away from? We know it is a connection, but this connection is with a person who represents the Knight of Wands energy. Could be a fire sign. This is someone who is very like fire, unpredictable. Someone who might be hot and cold. Someone who or her can't be tamed. If this was a relationship, this is someone who might have had a bit of a anger issue. They might have also lacked respect. They didn't understand that in a relationship, communication is important. So when I ask where you're going, who you're going with, it's not because I think you're cheating. It's not because I think you're finna be a scumbag. It's because I'm your partner and I want to know. I want to make sure you're safe. You know, it's like the energy is kind of childish. Knight of Wands energy is like teenage energy. So think about like a rebellious teen coming into their like adolescence and really smelling their self. That's how this person acts. Like, you can't tell me nothing. I'm grown now type shit. Tell me more about what they're walking away from. Six of Coins, a breadcrumber. Telling you what you want to hear to make you stay. Telling you just enough to make you stay. Juju, I need you to get down. Yeah, go over there. Go over there. Thank you. Tell me a little bit more and then we're going to move on, because we've already decided to move on from this person, so there's no need. Page of Coins energy. This person might be someone who made some type of proposal to you, maybe tried to... Look at the bottom of the deck. Maybe tried to make a proposal to you, or this is the type of person who might try to step up the connection whenever it looks like you're slipping away. Like if y'all were just on the talking stage or something like that, and you started losing interest because they were inconsistent or whatever the case is, they would then ask you to be with them. Like, will you be my person? Will you be my man? Will you be my woman? Whatever the case is, to get you to stay, to pull you in a little bit more. And then after that, they in the streets again. They out here just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And you start pulling away again. Then they pop out with, will you marry me? Like, this is someone who does just enough to keep you holding on, okay? And that might be why you left them alone. I don't look anything like her, but okay. You've been waiting for this reading, Angel? Sorry to keep you waiting. I got a full-time job, baby. Okay, I got a full-time job. I was trying to get to it. I was so tired. All right, next message. The World card, the Page of Wands. Yeah, the cycle is closed out. You ended it for true. It's good. It's over. All right. So World card, she out here. Tata's out. Y'all know how she get down. So that is representing the completion or the ending of the cycle. With Knight of Wands. For some of you all, I don't think that you're taking this breakup or separation as hard as the person would like you to be taking it. I feel like this has brought a sense of freedom for you. And it's like kind of, what I'm getting is like because you no longer have to deal with this, because it's no longer taking up space in your mind and in your emotions and in your physical space, it has made you feel lighter. It has made you feel more free. And a lot of you all are just in this energy of exploration now. Some of you all are trying to like find yourself again. Some of you all are trying to find your passions, like what drives you. Like you're not even focused on love at all. You're like getting back to yourself and nurturing yourself and your passions and the things that might, you know, make you feel excitement. All right. The Hanged One energy. This whole situation has made you feel very much enlightened. You don't see it from the perspective of loss. And I think that if this person is keeping up with you, watching you, talking to people who know you, they're very disturbed by the fact that you don't seem to be bothered. And in fact, you seem to be feeling free. And in fact, you seem to be happy. They're like, where's the depression? Where's the crying? Where's the tears? Like, why are you not falling out over me? It's what I'm hearing is it's starting to affect how they view themselves and how they view their self-worth. Because for some of you, this person was very dependent, codependent, and how you felt about them determined or influenced how they felt about themselves, whether you knew that or not. So the fact that you just seem to be chilling, happy, maybe even posting yourself on social media, just doing like shit that they've never seen you do before and seeming to be happy, it's really blowing them. It's really blowing them. Okay? Like it's really blowing them. All right, so what is the last message here? The Moon card. What's the last message here? What's flipped? Something flipped. Moon card. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, if y'all are feeling any pain from this at all, you are not on social media throwing a fit. You're not crying about it on social media. You're not talking shit about the person. Any pain that you're feeling about this situation, you're keeping it under wraps. You're keeping it on the low. Let's clarify that a little bit. And like I said, it's bothering people. That's just confirmation of what I said. The Fool and the Nine of Coins. This is new energy, independent energy. Some of you all are embarking on something that may end up being financially beneficial for you. And you feel divinely led to that. You felt like the divine led you in this direction and away from this person. Okay? For others of you, if it's not about finances, it's just like you are just feeling so whole within yourself. You are feeling the song that I'm hearing and that I resonate with is Grown Woman by Beyonce. I'm a grown... Look at this fool. I'm a grown woman. I could do whatever I want. All right, like you're that confident kind of energy right now. With the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups, you are feeling motivated, inspired, driven to do new things, to explore new opportunities. There are new doors opening for you. And for some of you all maybe having like love offers come in, but the way that I'm feeling this Knight of Cups is like you're just feeling driven to pursue your passions and what satisfies you emotionally. And I think that people don't like that. Whoever you separated from, they don't like that. And it does really make them feel insecure that you're not crying about it. Tell me a little bit more about this Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Queen of Swords. Oh, icy ice queen. Yeah, like you've learned so much from this. You're so good on this. Like there's nothing else to say. There's nothing more to talk about. Like this really freed you up energetically, and you're rolling with that freedom. Like ain't nothing to talk about. We rolling with the freedom. All right. Hi, Dawn. Not I keep it on me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the individual messages. We're going to start with Taurus. So if you have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements, a Taurus stellium, if you're cross-watching for a Taurus, or if there's any specific house in your chart that's ruled by Taurus that you want to watch for, this is your time, baby. This is your time. I've been seeing 333 a lot. 333, 313. I think I saw 313, 303, 333. So threes may be really significant for y'all right now. All right, let's get in Taurus business. Tell me about the recent past for Taurus and Taurus placements. Something fell in reverse. Tell me about the recent past for Taurus. Oh, okay. Tell me about the present for Taurus. What you celebrating? Somebody having a divorce party. Somebody is like celebrating the ending of a relationship. And what is in the near future for Taurus? Okay. What is in the near future for Taurus? I love that message that I just got from that. What is in the near future for Taurus? Look at that Queen of Swords coming on out. Bottom of the deck energy, walking away, Taurus. Yeah, you definitely walked away from something, very much something. All right. In the recent past, Five of Pentacles. I feel like whoever you walked away from, because this Five of Pentacles is in the reverse, you gave somebody a chance, another chance. This is somebody who you was already dealing with. You gave them another chance. You allowed them to come out of the cold. Okay. I feel like maybe intuitively you knew better because we have the High Priestess. Like this might have been something you was doing against your intuition. Like, I know that they ain't gonna do right. But let's just see. Let's just see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're gonna do right this time. And they came in with Page of Coins and Page of Wands energy. So the energy that they even came in with was childish. The pages are the children, the babies. Okay, the knights are the teenagers. The king and queen are the adults. So they came in with little offers. They came in with maybe, I don't know why I want to say things, telling you what you want to hear. Just trying to get you. I'm getting this energy of like flirtation and like you're giddy. Like giddy. You were giddy when this person came back around. And I feel like that was just, you were feeling hopeful. Okay, you were feeling hopeful. You were like, okay, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Maybe you'll act right this time or whatever. But what happened? What happened? Clarify these pages first of all. Eight of Coins. So the Eight of Coins is investment. You made the investment with this person. The card though, look at it. It looked like she got like one of those ribbon dancers, or like she really razzle dazzling you. Whoever this person is, they came in like, yeah, I'm different. I changed. Look, see what I can do now? See how much different I am now? Like they really tried to razzle dazzle you with their little rainbow dancer, with their little ribbon dancer. And I think that for a moment you believed it. Like, okay, maybe they are different this time. They definitely... Why would they say that? I heard spit shined a pig. Somebody's spirit guide, somebody's ancestor said they spit shined a pig. In other words, they was a dirty MFer anyway, but when you spit shine something, first of all, you're spitting on it. That was gross. So you're not really cleaning it. But also, it's a pig rolling around in the mud and the dirt all day. Like, spit shining the pig do not equal a shiny, clean pig. So basically, they always been who they was, but they just showed up as if they was different, shiny, new. But at the end of the day, they was still a spit shine pig. Okay, but in the present, you celebrating. Yo, I love this. Okay. We got the Three of Cups. Love yourself more, Gutierrez. The Strength card and the Ten of Swords. What I'm getting with this is that you all are surrounded by friends, family, community, and you are being extremely strong as you get through this ending. I feel like you are surrounded by people who are being very uplifting. Even if they saw you through many breakups with this person, even though they could probably tell you I told you so a million different ways, I don't feel like that's what you're getting. And even if you are getting, it's gently. It's like, don't want to be to say it, don't want to say it, so I'm not. But do we see now? Do we get it now? Can we move on now? Like, the people who are supporting you now are like truly supporting you when it comes to this. And I just feel like you're being very strong. You're being very tough as you get through this breakup. Clarify this. Seven of Coins. That's crazy. Seven of Coins is here twice. I do feel like you are in an energy of evaluating if it was worth it. You do show up as the Queen of Swords in the near future. So I kind of just feel like you are just kind of walking yourself back through the situation. You are learning. Like, it's not that you're going back through it because you want to see if it could be saved or salvaged, or how you can get it back, or where you went wrong, or what you can say or do to get this person to come. It's not nothing like that. It's like, now that this is done, and I'm sure that it's done, what have I learned? What have I gotten? What are my strengths and weaknesses? Where do I need to heal? Why did I allow this type of treatment? Why did I allow it for so long? Like, those are the questions you're asking. It's more of a, I'm hearing final exam. This is the final exam for something, so that you can move into your next stage of life with more discernment. Okay. In the near future, we got the Seven of Pentacles again. And again, that's that energy of evaluation. And when I first saw this card come up in your near future, the message that I got was, she's staring at the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is the energy of loss. It's the energy of lack. It's the energy of feeling insufficient, not feeling like you have enough or that you are enough. Y'all started this with the Five of Pentacles, letting someone come out of the cold. I feel like in the near future, you're looking at the Five of Pentacles and you're like, damn, The five, like, they still ain't shit. They still are not enough. They're still not equal. They're not my equal. They're not my counterpart. Some of you all might have thought this was a counterpart, thought this was your forever person, thought this was your twin flame. But in the future, you're looking at the situation like, no, this was just a loss. Like, this person is still not equivalent to me. This is not what I needed. But I feel like you might have been feeling the energy of lack when they left. All these L's, the lack when they left. But then you're realizing like, oh, wait a minute. I still have something left. I still have 2 pentacles left. I'm tripping. I didn't lose anything. I still have 2 pentacles left. All right. And you still have the 5 pentacles. You have 7 whole pentacles. 14 if we include the other card. But I just feel like you're realizing that you have a lot more left with this person gone. For some of you all, you realize that you have a lot more to gain with this person gone. That this person was actually depleting your resources or making you miss a bag, miss out on money. Like, you're realizing that they may have been the reason for some of your discomfort or misfortune when it comes to your finances. All right. But in the near future, this person does show their face back up with the 6 of Cups card. But you show up as the Queen of Swords with your back to the past. Okay. You're not interested. After really evaluating the situation, you're like, I'm good, love, enjoy. All right. 3 of Wands is at the bottom of that deck. You are focused on expansion. Okay. Always thinking about the what ifs. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get an angel number for you. What is the angel number here for Taurus? 3737. Bruh. The message is comfort zones. First of all, 3737 reduces down to 10. Endings bringing new beginnings. But 10s in the tarot, they're like finality. You see the 10 of Swords. But the message of this card is comfort zones. Some of y'all only were dealing with this person because they were familiar, because they were comfortable, because you knew them. Okay? The message says stagnation, safety. They were safe. Expansion, growth, risk, breakthrough. Your comfort zone has become too familiar. It's time to step out and pursue what you truly desire, knowing that your angels are guiding you and supporting you. Where in your life have you become too comfortable? How can I push myself? How can you push yourself beyond your comfort zone? Take one small step today that feels slightly uncomfortable but exciting. Trust that growth happens when you move beyond the familiar. I'm hearing, don't you ever get too comfortable. To the left, to the left. I will never 1, 2, 3, 4, out. Y'all know the Lil Wayne version, not the Beyonce one. Okay. What song message will resonate with this for the Taurus collective? I'm not saying this to gas you up. If you don't love me, somebody else will. So don't you ever get to. Somebody might have told you that before. Like, you know, we're supposed to be together. No one will ever love you like me. You will never meet anyone who loves you like me. What we got is blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Tell them, don't you ever get too comfortable. Yo, I knew it. I was just singing this song earlier when the live started. I swear, you could probably hear me humming if you go to the beginning of this live. You probably can hear me humming this song. Going the one way. Going the wrong way down a one-way street. Going the wrong way down a one-way street. Dealing with this person, continuing to carry on with this person is the wrong way down a one-way street. Don't you go back down that street trying to pick this person up. Juju, I'm gonna fight you. You see this thing moving? The freaking cat. But yeah, leave that person in the past. Leave them in the rear view. Don't you go down that wrong way street. That one-way street. Or Spirit is gonna give you a ticket. That is an illegal traffic action. Okay? You do not want no ticket from Spirit because they come with heavy fines. Juju and Hazel, y'all finna get in trouble. Stop moving my dang phone. Yeah. The title of the song is One Way Street by Janae Aiko. Y'all, I'm finna kick y'all out. Which one of y'all is that? Mama, come over here. Yeah, so One Way Street by Janae Aiko. It's a good song. It's on the Chilumbo album. It's a good album. It's a great album. All right, so Taurus, that's your message in Taurus placements. Let's go ahead and move on into Virgo. So if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node placements in Virgo, or Virgo stellium, Virgo ruling any of the houses in your chart that you want to watch this for, cross watchers. If you want to cross watch for a Virgo, then this will be for you, boo. Let's get a little shuffle going. Because if you don't love me, somebody else will. So don't you ever get too comfortable. Okay. Let's shuffle these good. Spirit, let's clear the air. Let's get into Virgo's energy. All right. Tell me about the recent past for Virgo. Let's get in their business. Let's get in their business. Hazel, what are you doing down there? Recent past. Recent past for Virgo. Whoa. I'm hearing healing conflict with those cards. Virgo. Tell me about the present. The cards that I'm seeing, the messages that I'm getting from those cards, you realize that a lot of your conflict, a lot of your problems, a lot of your trouble was because you were trying to hold on to someone, hold on to something that didn't want to be held on to. I feel like for some of you all, a lot of the conflict, the turmoil was internal, but it was caused by someone outside of yourself. Tell me about the near future. It's like, of course. Of course. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. So this is burdens. Having a lot on your plate, but it is a 10. So that means the ending of burdens. I feel like you all have gained a lot of clarity recently about a connection in your life. You all have been feeling a lot of chaotic energy is what I'm getting with the Five of Wands. Could have something to do with an Aquarius with the Star card here. Fire sign energy, obviously, with the Wand, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Aries is the energy of war. They about that action. But I feel like Nine of Wands energy, King of Swords, the Star. It's just been a lot of uphill battles. It feels like you all had a lot of battles that, no matter what, they were not winnable. They were not winnable battles. Whoever you were dealing with, they may have been a bit narcissistic, gaslighting. When you all argued, the arguments went on and on and on and on and on because you couldn't win them. And whenever you were done, tired, exhausted, ready for it to end, this person would suck you back into the argument. The Nine of Wands energy is the wounded healer. So I feel like, especially with the Aquarian energy here of the star, you all would continually try to heal something in spite of it hurting. I'm hearing Claudette Ortiz. I can't see the sunshine no more. I'm so used to the pain that the sickness feels like the cure. The sickness feels like the cure. You're so used to the pain. You had gotten so used to the pain, the fighting, that you felt like continuing to try to talk, trying to argue was the solution. And it was like no matter how much you talked, there would not ever be a solution, because that's not what this person wanted. This person didn't want a solution. This person wanted to keep you in chaos. Clarify. The World card, the Three of Coins, and the Death card. And that's why it had to end, this collaboration. Death card is endings bringing new beginnings, much like the 10 energy. Even though something seems dark, gloomy, sad, even if you are grieving, the sun still comes up in the morning. And that is a message that the Death card carries. The World card. The World card is the energy of a final completion of a cycle. For some of you all, this person was a cheater. So third-party situations. The arguments may have been about third-party situations. There may have been family interference. There may have been them always putting the job before you. Always wanting to go on business trips. Always got to focus on the money, on the bag. For some of you all, this person was financially controlling. And so they would use that, like they would throw that in your face. Like, I gotta go out of town. I gotta go get this money. Don't you want to have security? Don't you want to have a roof over your head? They would use that to manipulate you. And a lot of the times they were not going to get a bag. They were going to get some ass. Okay. But you ended the cycle, or they ended the cycle. The cycle has ended however it ended. And it's for the best. Okay. Okay, honey. You're going to have to book a personal reading if you want a personal reading. I'm sorry that you're going through whatever you're going through. But you can book a personal if you want a personal, or you can listen to this message and see what resonates for you. This person in the present, okay? In the present, I feel like you have some type of options. Some of you all, okay, I'm feeling like some of you all are looking very dreamy with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups energy is the energy of dreams. It's of choices. It's daydreaming, having your head in the clouds. But it's options. It's having options. And so for some of you all, you do have options when it comes to love. There are other people trying to offer their cups to you. But I'm also just feeling like you look more dreamy, or you feel more dreamy. You're looking more attractive. And I don't feel like it's necessarily that you've changed your look. You may have, But it's just your energy now. It's just more bright, and you are becoming more attractive. Um, I feel like we are speaking of a masculine in this recent past energy, because you show up as the Queen of Swords with your back to the distorted masculine. The Emperor is in the reverse. And you are facing the Knight of Pentacles. You're taking slow and steady action towards something else, towards something more stable. For some of you all, there is not a physical person that's actually in your life that you're interested in. Like I said, you do have choices. Maybe some of them look pretty good to you. But what I'm feeling is, energetically, you're already on a path towards something more stable, someone more stable, even if you haven't met them yet, even if you don't see them yet, if you don't know them yet. There's something more stable that Spirit is setting you up for. And I feel like I need to clarify. Tell me about this distorted masculine. I didn't want to pull the T cards out, but I think we need to see what's the T with them. 9 of Wands. This person feels kind of hopeless. They didn't think that you would step, or if they broke up with you, they didn't think that you would be okay with it. They thought that you would be like begging and crying for them to come back, and I don't think that you are. They might try to guilt you into feeling anything. 1111. They might be trying to guilt you into feeling anything, or saying that you feel anything. But like I said, in the general, whatever y'all feel, y'all are not broadcasting it. And it's making them feel away. Let's get a little bit more information about this. I'm going to pull some T cards. Tell me a little bit more about this distorted masculine. Spirit, just give me 3 cards. I don't want to linger on their energy, but I want to see you out glad. Uninterested. This person is uninterested until you're uninterested, and then all of a sudden they're interested. They're mad because you're not interested. This is someone who needs somebody to be interested in them. Tell me a little bit more about this masculine. But if you were like sweating them right now, if you were sweating them, they wouldn't even be giving you the time of day. But because you're not, they're interested in you. Pero like crying over you even. So they're crying over you because you're not crying over them. Sad, hurt, upset, etc. And what's the last? What's the last card in this T? Creativity. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off of you. Heavy on that energy. Bottom of the deck, into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. When y'all are on good terms, it feels like this. But I feel like it's fake. Like, not fake in the sense of you don't feel this way or whatever, but it's a facade, it's a mask, it's an illusion. But this person needs you in their life because they do feed off of you in some type of way. What I'm getting is, like, if this person is, I'm not going to say if, this person is a cheater. And what is that song they're trying to tell me? This person has experiences with you and then duplicates that same experience with the person that they cheat on you with. The song, it's like, in the song, she's basically describing how the new girl wears his jacket, but does she know that, like, homegirl wore his jacket? And does she know, like, the jokes that you tell are the jokes that I told you? And does she know, like, that song that you play on the piano and sing to her is the song that I played on the piano and sang to you? Like, this person basically copy and paste y'all's relationship with other people. That's so weird. And I feel like, oh, God, okay, so the message that I'm getting is like, you're so much more interesting than them. And so this is why they do that. Because you're so much more interesting. They're so empty. They use your personality, persona, whatever little traits they pull from you. And then they go try to be you, in a sense, with other people. Because you're so much more interesting than they are. That is weird ass energy. And so the fact that you're not interested in them anymore, like, you're really fucking up their hustle. You really fucking up their hustle. Like, if I can't feed off of you and pretend to be you or duplicate the experiences I have with you, how am I going to keep my other lovers interested? Weird ass shit. Weird ass shit. What's in the near future with Virgo? You're blocking. You're blocking who? El Diablo. Porque your peace. Spirit said it direct. You are blocking the devil to protect your peace. This person is not welcome in your life anymore. And that's on period, Pooh. And I love that for you. All right. So let's get your angel number and your song message. I love that they did that in the near future. Blocking them, blocking the devil for your peace. They just said it right straight out, just plain. I love that. I love when they do that. All right, so your angel number is 8989. You are worthy. Self-worth, belief, empowerment, letting go, confidence, and inner strength. This is why. This is why you're good with letting them go. Because you are learning to love yourself, to put yourself first, and you are having some self-worth about yourself. Okay? Let go of limiting beliefs that hold you back. When you believe in yourself, you open doors to possibilities and growth. What limiting beliefs are stopping you from achieving your goals, and how can you begin to believe in your own worth? Write down one limiting belief you hold about yourself and then challenge it by writing a positive affirmation. Practice this daily to build your self-confidence and sense of self-worth. Period. All right, and your song message that resonates with this. Song message. No? Song message. Back to Black. Amy Winehouse. We've only said goodbye with words. I've cried 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to black. That's a really sad song. But that's what it is. For some of y'all, like I said, it was a third party situation. And you just keep going through the motions with this person. This person always will never let the third party die. They will never let them go. They might have told you it was over and then you found out that it wasn't. In some way, shape, or form. Maybe the third party reaches out. And they have just been making you crazy with the arguments and the denial and the gaslighting, only for you to find out like the third party's still chilling. Still chilling with your bae. Nah, you have to let the shit go. You said immediately no. Immediately no. Maybe not immediately, but eventually you said no, and that's the part that matters. Okay, that's the part that matters. So don't y'all go beating yourself up because y'all stayed in this ghetto ass situation longer than you wanted to. You got some self-worth now. You're putting yourself first. You're prioritizing yourself. You're looking like a goddess or a god. Okay, you have more options. You out here glowing because you're blocking the devil. Okay. So, kudos to you, boo. Let's move on. Can you dig it? Okay. All right. So we're going to do Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placement. If you have a stellium Capricorn, if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, or if there's a specific house in your chart ruled by Capricorn that you want to watch this reading for, D1 for you, baby. This is for you. All right, so Spirit, talk to me. Let's get in their business. Capricorn's readings always be about money. At the end of the day gonna end, and they don't care about no love or nothing else. They be like, but what that check do? Is there a check involved? Tell me about the recent past for Capricorn. I cried 100 times. Random readings. After this, I do my monthlies every month, but outside of that, I do my almost dailies is what I call them. But yeah, the almost dailies is when I do the numbers, if that's what you're talking about. Okay. I feel like Capricorn, y'all have gotten some type of success and recognition. Y'all are being seen. Tell me about the present for Capricorn. I know that's right. Bruh, what? We're going to clarify that. Tell me about the near future for Capricorn. Okay. Hey, okay. Capricorn. Let me hold some. Bottom of the deck. It's the King of Cups. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Look. Leave me alone. Okay. So Capricorn, look. It's looking like y'all got some type of a recognition. If y'all are in business or y'all in a boss position, or y'all just got like boss energy, there's something that you're being recognized for. There's some type of celebration happening, and I feel like it's on your behalf. We not in Capricorn season, so it's not your birthday. And it's not even my birthday. But I feel like y'all are being celebrated for something or recognized for something. Y'all are showing up extremely confident. Extremely like in boss mode. Maybe y'all bossed up on somebody and people are celebrating it, because if y'all were in a connection that y'all left, people might be like, damn, finally you left that. You left that. But I feel like you're just extremely confident. It's all eyes on you and you're being like celebrated. I'm hearing raise a glass. Clarify this. What's going on here? Clarify this. Four of Swords. And Four of Swords is in your present energy too. We didn't get to it yet, but it's in your present energy. And this is about having the ability to rest after heartbreak, to heal after heartbreak. This is also an energy of reflection after heartbreak. So if this is about a relationship, I feel like y'all came out victorious. And the way that you all came out victorious is because y'all bossed up. Like, people are celebrating you leave something. So this, I'm feeling like this situation was really oppressive. If this is like career or whatever, y'all might have just been in a toxic work environment, but I'm going to read it as a relationship. Take it how it resonates, because we did start with the Lovers. But whatever it is you disconnected from, I feel like it was oppressive. I feel like it may have threatened your confidence, made you feel less confident. Hi, Lou. Hi, Connie. The ex is a Capricorn. Kick them in the shin. Um, but I feel like it just made you feel oppressed or less confident. And now you're like in the energy where you're just being really reflective about the situation, and you're actually in the energy where you're being able to rest. With this Knight of Wands in the present position, I wasn't feeling it at first, but at this moment, I'm feeling like this is increased adrenaline. I feel like you all were constantly in fight or flight with this person. There may have been like increased anxiety with this person. And then we have the Four of Swords here. So I feel like energy of, I just got like kind of lightheaded here. Y'all might have been like lightheaded a lot due to the anxiety. But I feel like you're finally like coming down. You're finally feeling safe, an energy of safety. It's feeling like a reset. Like your, what is it? Nervous system is being reset. What you looking at, cat? He like peeked around the corner like, what? I think this person really had you on like fight or flight mode. Tell me more about this energy. And then you have the Two of Swords with the Six of Swords. Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Six Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're being able to rest your mind and move away from that situation. But I do feel like you were in fight or flight. You had high anxiety with this situation. But because you are making a head over heart decision, doing what's best for you, your nervous system is resetting, readjusting, and you're no longer in an energy of high stress, high anxiety. Clarify this. Queen of Coins. You're starting to be able to nurture yourself. You're starting to feel more secure. You're starting to get more grounded. Some of you all have been doing grounding exercises. You have been outside. You have been barefoot. You've been touching grass. You've been laying in the sun. Some of this reflection that you're doing is literally like in the sun. Tell me more. Ace of Cups, because you're healing. I knew it. Y'all are really, really healing. I am getting the energy of like reflecting to see like what was it all for? What did it all mean? For some of you all, this was a spiritual catalyst for you. This situation like pushed you more into your spirituality. If you were already pretty spiritual before this, this situation like maybe had you losing sight or losing connection with like your spirit team, your ancestors, your gifts or whatever. You're now starting to come back into yourself. And you're Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And he looks so innocent and cute. I'm getting the energy of like protecting your innocence, protecting your light. Like I'm like somebody's feeling like I'm never gonna do that again. I'm never gonna let anybody steal my light. I'm never gonna let anyone steal like my jovial nature from me. This person might, like, if you like to have fun and do childish things, watch cartoons, or just laugh and, you know, just do that kind of thing, this person was so oppressive and took that away from you, made you feel stupid. Like, you're an adult. Why the fuck are you watching Looney Tunes? Cause it's my happy place. Like, leave me alone. Let me watch my cartoons. But like, this person made you feel just. I feel like it was an attack on your inner child. Some of you all's inner child did not feel safe in this person's presence or in this connection. But in the near future, we have the Judgment card, the 1414 on the chat. We have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is the energy of renewal. Okay. So like I said, like you all are being renewed. You're being restored after this is over. I don't know why. I just feel like so many people are cheering for this. For some of you all, you've been with this person for a long time, or you've been in this work environment that was oppressive for a long time, and so many people just wanted it to be over. So many people were concerned about you and being in this connection, and they're just so excited for you that you finally freed yourself from it. So we have the Judgment card in the near future, which is the renewal energy. We have the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck. This represents your innocence again, the inner child. Purity is what the horse represents, the white horse. The sun gives you life. The sunflowers is abundance, freedom. Okay. So like this card is just embodying what your future looks like now that you broke free from that energy. You're feeling more strong. You're feeling more balanced, more confident. Feeling more like you can be seen. Both of these energies are Leo energy. So you might have Leo like heavily aspected in your chart. Or there may be like Leos around you, a Leo ancestor that is supporting all of this with the Six of Wands. So that's more fire energy. This success, this victory, this recognition, like 2 times in the past and in the present, I'm feeling this heavy energy of like recognition. People are so proud of you that this is over. The World card was flipped over on this deck and I didn't even know. Like, this is over for good. This is over for good, for good. Okay, so let's get a angel number for you. And a song oracle. What song oracle resonates with this reading? Okay. All right. So your angel number is 7722. It's so funny. The last 2 angel numbers came out in my personal reading. Weird. Ask for help is the message. It says support, guidance, connection, vulnerability, community, and trust. Remember, no one succeeds alone. It's okay to seek guidance and support. Embrace the strength found in community and don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. In what areas of your life are you trying to manage everything alone, and how can you reach out for support? Identify one person or resource you can turn to for guidance or support and take a step to reach out. I feel like y'all are already surrounded by these people, or you've already asked for the help that you needed. If not, ask for the help that you need. If you have not quite left this situation, if everything that I have said has been things that you've considered, that you've wanted to do, but you're still in the connection, this is your confirmation to go ahead and leave. You're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. You're going to be supported. There are people who want to see you out of the situation. Your song oracle is Panic at the Disco. High hopes. I had to have high, high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. I always had high, high hopes. Some of y'all might have had high hopes for this connection. Some of you all do have high hopes, and it's because of this connection that you have been stifled and unable to achieve them. But now that the separation has happened, now that you've left the connection or are leaving the connection, you're going to find that you're going to have success. The vision, the ideas, the desires that you have for the future are going to be able to come to pass because you leave the situation, because you break away from the situation. Okay, so high hopes. Let's get into some oracles, and we're going to start with Moonology. When I didn't have a vision. That is a jam. I'm glad that was y'all's song. I gotta have high, high hopes. All right, what's the Moonology for the Earth sign collective here? 111 on the timer. Baby, what do you need to release? First card out. Waning Moon. What is it that you need to release? Ask no questions, because you already know. You already know what you need to release. Okay. What do you need to release? Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, because you already know what you need to release, and you're going to conclude the situation. This is the full moon eclipse. All right, so we are definitely closing out a cycle for sure. That World card showed its face a few times throughout this reading. So definitely completions, final endings. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. The Cancer energy is the 4th house energy, so this definitely could have to do with home and family. Some of you all, the relationship that you were in, you all lived together. Y'all may have had a home together, but there is going to be a resolution as far as that goes. Bottom of the deck, emotions are running high. Super moon card. I know they are. I know they are, honey. All right, so let's see what crystal spirit. I love the crystal spirit. It always be hitting how it needs to hit. Hey, how y'all doing? Which crystal spirit will resonate with this for my collective here? Dang, why you flew out like that? Who is you? Jade, a heart chakra crystal. Seems appropriate for the reading. Okay. I have a jade necklace somewhere. I feel like it was very powerful on my journey. So some of y'all may need to grab a jade necklace. You want to keep crystals aligned with certain chakras. You want to keep them close to that chakra. So heart chakra, you would want something like a necklace that would be close to it, or even a crystal you could put in your bra. I don't know what a dude would do, but if you are a lady that wears bras, put them, you know, in your bra. All right, but anywho, the message of Jade, essential meaning, treasures within, a consciousness of abundance, recognizing that you are more than enough, okay? Even the smallest crystal has the power to transmit energy, channeling information from the conscious universe. Electronic equipment contains crystals so small that you might not even realize they're there. So too, do you have the hidden strengths you may be overlooking, treasures within you that can give you strength and courage as you break free of the past and venture into the unknown. These treasures can serve as talismans to remind you that you have enough and that you are enough. For you are the stardust, the stuff of galaxies, a light being with every quality present in the universe, goodness, bravery, love, you name it. It's there. Jade Spirit has arrived to tell you not to underestimate yourself. You have so many facets and so many assets to share and grow. Whatever eludes you, open up to the bounty of the conscious universe and look within. Wait, where did that come from? You may ask. It was there all along. Qualities formerly concealed from view will be made visible to you now, so that you may use them for healing and growth and co-creating whatever your heart desires, boo. 1515 in the chat. All right, so that's your crystal spirit. And I feel like I'm gonna do an African goddess for you. Which African goddess would like to speak to my collective here today, Spirit? Harvest. This is crazy because I swear these cards was coming out in my personal reading. The angel numbers and the African goddess. And y'all see how I shuffle like that? I don't just pick cards. They shoot out. Okay. Well, anyway. We have Abo Nimba. And she is Baga of Guinea, the goddess of harvest, temple of high priestess, element of water. Abo is a Baga fertility goddess, and Nimba is her living spiritual healing mask. Together they embody the sacred feminine and abundance. Y'all better tap in with y'all divine feminine energy. Give thanks. You are being blessed. It is harvest time. Pay attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. Harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, the blessing of you being here another day on this earth. That is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? Goddess declaration. Oh, excuse me. I was trying not to yawn. Goddess declaration. We are prospering. Maybe some of y'all tired like I'm tired. Maybe y'all have been working y'all ass off out here yawning and whatnot. Spirit is saying your hard work is paying off. You are receiving your harvest. This is your season of receiving. All right, so let's get some rebel messages for y'all. Rebel, talk nice or don't. I don't care. But please tell my collective what they need to hear, especially the hard-headed ones. Yes, Lord. Rebel, what we got? Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. For some of you Capricorns, for some of y'all, this is about your job and things are going left, but you probably already knew that, felt that, seen that, okay? For some of you, it's your job as a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, they, them, however you identify, whatever titles you carry, even if it's not about your job where you make money. Your role in life, something may be going on with that, or how people perceive you, or you know, your station, okay? So it's time for you to do some reevaluation, leave a situation, etc. All right, what is the next rebel message? Why so many? Y'all be out here. Y'all be out here, Spirit. Spirit want to know, have you eaten today? Because you are acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Some of y'all are not taking care of yourself. You're not eating, or you're not eating properly. And Spirit wants you to do better. Also, are you drinking water? How much water are you drinking? Drink more water. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world. So do it. Some of y'all gotta stop talking about the past. Gotta leave the past where it's at. People are tired of hearing about it. They happy that you freed yourself from it. But we cannot dwell in that energy. We cannot linger in that energy, because when we continue to dwell and linger in that energy, we're inviting it into our present, and we're inviting it into our future, and it doesn't have any place there. Leave that shit in the past. And make it rain, Trick. Make it rain, Trick. This is the card for me of investment. So there may be a need for you all to invest in yourself more, including by feeding yourself proper food. Okay? But for some of you, now that you are free of a situation, you need to redirect that energy to yourself and invest it in yourself. For some of you all, you actually need to invest in yourself as far as finances go. It could be health supplements. It could be getting massages. It could be that you were so caught up in this relationship that you lost yourself and you didn't keep up with your hair, your nails, the things that made you feel good. You didn't, if you're, masculine, maybe you didn't keep up with your haircuts, your skincare routine, all of that. You just let everything fall by the wayside. Now is the time to start investing in yourself again. Spend that little extra money for that Fenty skincare. Okay, spend that little extra money for that one outfit that you really wanted, even though you might have thought it was a little bit too expensive. You deserve it. Invest in yourself. You're gonna feel confident as fuck in that outfit. Go ahead and buy it. You're gonna look good as fuck in that outfit. Go ahead and buy it. Okay, but it's time to refocus your energy, and money is energy, and all the things back on yourself. Okay. All right. Do I want to do a wishing hour? I'm going to do some. I feel like I'm supposed to do a wishing hour. I didn't do it for anybody else. But this one specific deck just keeps calling to me. And I don't know what's in it that y'all need to hear. But let's see. What message do you have for my collective here? That's nice. That's nice. That's why I had to pull it. Y'all, my kids is being fools. Hazel, I'm working. Calm down. The card that flew out, the card that needed to be seen, heard, read is card number 30. Remember I told y'all in the beginning I keep seeing threes everywhere. 333, 303, 313, whatever. And the message says the spell is cast. Let go. This is a card of letting go. Didn't I just say y'all gotta let the past go? Stop talking about it. Stop inviting it into your present and your future. Confirmation. The key words are surrender. Let go. Let the universe do its thing. The tarot companion is the star. That is a card of healing. Rejuvenation. There comes a point in every spell where you've done all that you can do. You've cleared your space, you focused your energy, you said your invocation, and followed the necessary steps for sending your intention out into the universe. Now it's time to let go and let the universe work its magic. Surrender, trust, flow. This card comes to your reading when you are in your own way by holding on to expectations, trying to force or manipulate, obsessively seeking answers, or wishing to control your circumstances. You do not need to focus on a goal 24 hours a day for it to manifest. You don't need to say an affirmation 200 times a day for your intention to be heard. You don't have to make an endless array of vision boards or purchase every spiritual tool you can find to increase your magic. The universe doesn't need you to do anything but defer to infinite infinite intelligence of spirit, and be ready to leap when your goal is presented to you. You are being called to find more peace and calm in your life, to have faith that all will be as it should. There's no room for the universe to surprise you with something better than you are imagining when you're holding on too tightly to an idea of what something should be. What you have inquired about will unfold when the time is right. Pulling this card is also a message from Spirit requesting that you do not inquire about the situation again for a full moon cycle. Stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop stressing about it. Some of you all are in this energy where you have released this person. You are fully okay with this person being gone. But now you're like, so where's my real person at? And now that's the thing that you've been focusing on. And you've been manifesting. And you've been calling in. And Spirit is saying, okay, chill out. We're going to bring you this person in divine timing. But what you're doing is presenting the energy of desperation. And so what you're going to call in are more things to be desperate about. More missed connections, missed opportunities, failed, link-ups. Maybe you start talking to somebody and you think they're it and they're not. Because you manifested that connection out of desperation, instead of allowing the divinely led connection to show up for you. Instead, what you should be doing is being in the energy of love, being in the energy of happiness and contentment, the very thing that you seek with a new connection. But you need to have it alone. You need to have it with yourself. You need to be happy alone, content alone. You need to have that same energy for life. Be excited to go to the park, to have the sun on your skin, to go to that one restaurant you've been dying to try, but for whatever reason you keep skipping over it. Go alone, sit on the patio, people watch, enjoy your food intentionally. Each thing that you taste, allow it to sit with you. Reflect upon how delicious it is, how the flavors meld with each other. Drink some Prosecco to wash it down. Be intentional. Think about the bubbles popping on your tongue, how it clears your palate, how it prepares you for the next bite. Get excited about your surroundings, about the way that the wind brushes across your arm as it passes through the patio. Be at peace with your experiences. Being in that energy is going to attract more of that energy. And it will attract it in the form that you seek. You will meet a person who vibes with you because you've been in such a high vibing energy. But don't get desperate. Don't be doing all the spells and all the manifestations and all the conjurings to try to bring somebody in because you want someone to replace the person that you dismissed. Okay? Let's get your advice and your postcard from Spirit and wrap this thing on up, because I gotta go to work in the morning. All right, so what is the advice for my collective here, Spirit? King of Cups. Be in that energy of contentment, just like I was saying. Seven of Cups. Explore your options. Be in that dreamy energy. Some of y'all need to be a little bit delulu. Some of y'all are too logical. And you need to allow yourself to fantasize a little bit. Okay? To exist in that space. Enjoy that space of fantasy. All right? Death card. I love this card. This is the energy of letting things fall away that need to, and allowing this time in your life to be transformative, to rebirth you. Okay? Phoenix energy. I'm hearing through the fire, through the letter, through the wall, but it is to be with you. All right? This is a rebirth for you. Look at the bottom of the deck. The same thing that led your reading closes your reading out. The Lovers. What you thought was a divine connection wasn't, but it was preparing you for what will be. For what will be a divine connection. That's what all of this was for, y'all. I love the way Spirit wrapped that up in a cute little bow. If you would like a personal reading, you can book on my website. It's in the description box below. There's video readings available. It is the cheapest reading I do as well, the video readings. And you can book one and have your question answered through that. All right, so postcard says, Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results. Let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. Period. All right. So that was your message, gang. If this resonated for you, let me know in the comments too. In the comments below. If it resonated too much and you would like a personal reading, you can book at SavyCynthia.com. That's the only place that you can book. I don't reach out. I don't have a WhatsApp. Don't fall for any scams. All right. Make sure y'all follow all my socials. Check out everything in the description box. And until the very next time I read for you all, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, gang.